Hello everyone, welcome to Developing Success. This is the section of current affairs and today we are going to study about the Matwa community. This particular community has gained too much of importance in the upcoming West Bengal elections, and in the West Bengal elections political leaders like Amit Shah and Narendra Modi have talked about this community. So that is why this becomes important for our exams in the current affairs section. So in this lecture, we will be knowing about this community, the history of this community, and why this community is becoming so much important in this election time. So the Matwa represent the oldest organized Dalit religious communities in West Bengal. So they are actually the Shudras community. By Shudras community, we mean the backward class or the scheduled caste community. So they are not having proper citizenships in the West Bengal state. Scholars say that around 3 crore population is there for the Matwa community in the West Bengal state, but only 1.75 crore people have got the voting rights or the citizenship. So recently Amit Shah promised them that if they come to the power, they will be giving citizenship to this community. So that is why this community holds a special importance in the upcoming elections. Now, what is about this community? Who are they? They are a Vaishnavite Hindu people and they were settled in East Pakistan, or we can call it Bangladesh, present Bangladesh. So in this East Pakistan, they were a bhakti based religious philosophy, and they were introduced into a reform system because of the caste discrimination. So long back in 1800s they were facing caste discrimination, and because of this caste discrimination they rose into a reform movement. Okay, so Matwa Mahasangh or MMS is a religious reformation movement that originated around 1860 AD in what is today's Bangladesh, with a considerable number of adherents both in Bangladesh and in West Bengal in India. So if you see, 1860 was that time when the area of Bangladesh and West Bengal, they were both falling into British India. So that is why it also accounts a space in the modern history topic of your study, British India. Okay. So this movement was actually launched by a reformation by the followers of Harichand Thakur. So remember this name for exam point of view in modern history. Harichand Thakur was the founder of this movement, and where was this located? It was located in Orakandi. So Orakandi is a place in Bangladesh, and it is a very fertile land very near to the river system of Bangladesh. So Orakandi was the birthplace of Harichand Thakur, and Harichand Thakur's main aim was to unite the untouchables and the oppressed for a common cause of collective thought, and that is where the key to the liberation of spirituality lies. So he wanted to establish casteless society. So we have seen in the reform movements in India that many of the people like B.R. Ambedkar also, they fought for the classless and casteless society. So Harichand Thakur was also one of them in West Bengal. So the Orakandi Thakurbari is maintained by the Bangladesh Matwa Mahasangha. Its counterpart is in India, hosted in Thakurnagar. So Thakurnagar is present in the North 24 Parganas. It is a district in West Bengal. Okay, very near to Kolkata. It is a district in West Bengal, and these two are the twin bodies. The Thakurnagar and the Matwa Mahasangha, they are the twin bodies. And after partition, as we all know that during the partition there was a huge communal riot in the state of Bangladesh and West Bengal at that time. So many of the Matwas, because of these communal riots, they fled from Bangladesh to the Indian side and they migrated since then. So that is why they don't have the proper citizenship till now. So I will just show you the Orakandi in Bangladesh. So this is the map of the Bangladesh, and if you can see, this is Orakandi which I am marking now, and Orakandi is a very fertile land because I will tell you. See this one, this is the river Brahmaputra. So it is coming from India as the river Brahmaputra, but it in Bangladesh it is called as Jamuna, not Yamuna but Jamuna. And this river, if you can see, this is the river Ganga, which is coming from West Bengal to Bangladesh, and in Bangladesh it is known as the river Padma. So these two rivers are joining near the Shivalaya, and the south of Shivalaya lies Orakandi. Okay, so Orakandi is a very fertile land, and these people were peasants, and they used to do the labor class work because of their Shudra community belongings, and they were oppressed too much. That is why they were forced to do this reform. Now they migrated from Orakandi to this side of the state, and this side is the West Bengal. And if you can see, this whole side is the North 24 Parganas. This is the name of the district, North 24 Parganas in West Bengal. They migrated into this side, and if I show you the map of West Bengal here, they migrated into this district of West Bengal, and here is the Thakurbari, or you can call it Thakur Nagar or Thakurpur. So it is known by several synonymous names like Thakurbari, Thakurpur and Thakur Nagar, where this they have settled here, and they have come to here from Orakandi. So the rise of fundamentalism and the rise in communal tensions in the East Pakistan forced these Matuas, including their many counterparts, to migrate and settle in West Bengal. So they are a bhakti based religious philosophy, and they introduced their reform system because mainly of the caste discrimination. Okay, so this was a brief map history about the Matua. Further, the Hari Chand, who actually was founder of this movement, his son was Guru Chand Thakur. So his son actually consolidated this organization, this reform, and built groups of disciples who spread the message of anti-discrimination in villages, and established the first school of Nam Shudra community in 1881 with the help of Australian clergyman C.S. Mead. Remember this Nama Shudra community, they can ask you in modern history question that Nama Shudra community belongs to which of the following social groups. The answer will be Matua, or they can also ask about Guru Chand Thakur or Harichand Thakur. Okay, one important thing I want to tell you here is they were a firm believer of education, and still they believe in that. So the Matwa community is actually not a backward community in terms of education. They actually value education, and they are educated also. So they also established lobbies with the British community, and the other group of Matwa was led by Jogendra Nath Mandal. He was a key ally of Ambedkar and among the first alumni of the Nam Shudra school. So Mandal saw that a majority of Matwas were in erstwhile East Pakistan and urged Dalit Muslim to unite people, both faiths were peasants in the region, against the upper class elite. So then Jogendranath Mandal became Pakistan's first law minister, but a spate of riots against Matwas and other religious minorities in 1950 forced him to resign. So he died in exile in India in 1968. Jogendranath Mandal. So these gains which were done by the Matwa community were actually undone by partition and the death of Guru Chand in 1937. So Guru Chand was the son of Hari Chand, who was the founder of the movement. So with communalism rising and unprecedented riots across the Bengal, the Matuas were split. One section led by Guru Chand's grandson Priya Thakur, aligned with the Congress party, moved to India and established Thakur Nagar. So Thakur Nagar was actually established by P.R. Thakur. So P.R. Thakur was the grandson of Guru Chand. Okay. So Thakur Nagar is in North 24 Parganas in West Bengal. So this was a period of intense difficulty for the Matuas because Islamic nationalism gained in strength after the death of Jinnah in Pakistan, and there was concerted pressure on Dalit peasants to migrate. So in Bangladesh too, the movement went underground as its buildings were looted and taken over, including their most important ashram in Khulna. So Khulna is a place in Bangladesh where they had their ashram and they were running their movement from there. And remember that they were Hindus. So because they were Hindus, they were attacked by the Pakistanis, and they were attacked by the radical Islamists, and most of their land and buildings were taken by these people. And in Bangladesh, or we can call it East Pakistan at that time, the movement actually got defeated. And then in 1972, at last, the Himshupati Thakur, a descendant of Harichand Thakur, started to revive the movement again. And 9 years later, the sect organized their Maha Sammelan, or the Maha Congregation. Today, the body organizes 4 major celebrations across the country that is attended by millions of people. But problems with fundamentalism still remains. Now, I want to tell you some more things about this movement. About this movement, if we talk more, now the important figure in this movement is Bina Pani Devi. She is also known as Boroma. Boroma means elder mother. Okay, Boroma. So she is actually the matriarch of the Matwa community. Okay, and Harichand's son P.R. Thakur, who established the Thakur Nagar in West Bengal, actually it was very near to Bina Pani Devi, and now Bina Pani Devi is their matriarch head, but his grandson is now in the lead to fight the elections. And in the family itself, in this family of Matwa community, there are both BJP supporters, and there are again TMC, Trinamool Congress supporters. So that is why they are gaining importance in Bengal elections, and this community has been largely talked of these days. Okay, so this was all about this lecture. What I wanted to tell you from this lecture is only about the Matwa community and its importance in the religious and social reform movement in the 19th century. So in the 19th century, they were evolved. They were evolved as a religious and social reform movement. The founder was Harichand. Caste discrimination was the main thing, and present day this Matwa community is settled in Thakurpur, Thakur Nagar or Thakur Bari in 24 Parganas, South Bengal, and they actually migrated from Orakandi in Bangladesh, the location which I showed to you. Thank you so much and take care everyone.